Last week was an absolute brawl despite Cody Crosgrove winning again in Contenders and also becoming the winningest driver in sportsman history. Evan McFarland put one hand on the trophy after outdueling his teammate Francois Martel as well. There's still an outside shot for the French-Canadian, and like we always say, anything can happen, and it usually does in NASA Rallycross. The racing capital of the world is the venue for the evening as the season concludes tonight. The Indianapolis Grand Prix is next. Our venue for this evening is the virtual Indianapolis Raceway Park. Opened in 1960, North American Simulated Auto Racing started visiting the racing capital of the world's other track in 2017B. 0.79 miles in length with 5 turns, 2 to the right and 3 to the left. The name of the game here is speed and precision. The lap begins with a decision, joker or not. Either way, there really isn't a joker delta. It normally ends in tiers of the merge of turn 1. A 90 left, the wall introduces itself very quickly to your right side on the short straight to the 90 left of 2. The dirt begins right before it in the 90 right of turn 3, and now you're on the pit lane in reverse with walls on both sides. No margin for error. Over the tabletop jump in the pit lane sends us to turn 4, the seemingly never-ending right of the pit lane entry into a tight hairpin left of turn 5, and then it's back onto the oval here in Indianapolis. In NASA Rallycross, our format is as follows. Our field is split equally into 5-lap heat races with 1 joker lap. The top 2 transfer to the feature automatically. The winner gets 3 bonus points, and the runner-up gets 2.
Cody, I thought you were good,
the rest of our drivers are sent to the semifinals. Also 5 laps with 1 joker. The winner will transfer and receive a bonus point. This sets the grid for our 10-lap feature race where the points are awarded and trophies are handed out. Unique to NASA Rallycross, 2 jokers are taken during the feature. The 29th season of the NASA Rallycross Challenge concludes tonight, live on the Automotive Sports Network, with Bryan, Sawyer on the production truck and 2022A Sportsman Champion Justin Robichaud, along with special guest Jared Lott next to me in the Comtra box. My name is Josh Mertz as we welcome you to the 10th running of the Indianapolis Grand Prix. The NASA Rallycross Challenge is brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. The only thing more unique than your problems, our solution. For more information, visit osscenter.com. Thank you so much to Rob Hartland for your continued support of NASA Sim Racing. Our coverage on ASN tonight also brought to you by NordVPN. For a nice 69% off a 2-year plan with 3 months free, visit nordvpn.com/ASNTVUSA. Thirdly, cameras for tonight's broadcast are brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. And finally, our intro music was produced by our very own Alex Abetti. Justin Robichaud, we've got no Cody Crosgrove, but the titles were sealed. It's been a brawl for those 2 divisions despite those championship implications. And Evan McFarland, 1 hand on the trophy in Supercars. How are you, and what are your thoughts?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic. But round 10 of the series, you're right, and it is clinched, and the numbers kind of dwindled a little bit, it seemed, but this is a fantastic little track to cap the season off here at night. I love Lucas Oil so much. Very much looking forward to the action here. The hairpin at the end, so much fun. I just love those 2 90-degree sections. We're just watching Winnicky go through those right now. Yeah, this is going to be a great event.
Yes. Let's take a look at the championships coming into the final race. Like we mentioned, they are clinched, but we will at least take a look. Cody Crosgrove, 239. He's not here practicing for the Winter Nationals that'll be next week. Cody Winnicky, 186. Matt Grove, 139. Jess Rakowski, Cody Erdmann down the top 5. Slapex Racing has had a stranglehold on the team's championship, 299, 236. JC Simsport Jr. with 174. And Crosgrove locked it up a couple weeks ago. Slapex has pretty much had it locked up. Subaru's had it locked up as well. So it's all here for fun. We've got a little bit shorter field given the circumstances with these championships being locked up, Justin. But like I always say, we used to race with 5 and 6 cars. This is still a giant field compared to the days of old.
Oh yeah, and it's a track that's still going to be very comfortable with the small numbers anyway. So yeah, we're gonna be lots of fun. When this track gives way to a bit of room in the in that middle sector just before the jump, it makes for fantastic racing here, Josh, as we dip right into to the end of practice and into qualifying.
We begin qualifying. We'll say hello to our 3rd member of our broadcast team. Normally, our lap by lap for our lights coverage. Jared Lott, how are you, my friend? And what are your thoughts about tonight?
I'm good. I'm good. Coming into tonight, I honestly don't know what to expect because I have not caught many of these races for this car. Well, these cars, I should say. There's 3 of them here. I know that the Ford is kind of fast, the Subaru's kind of fast. I've never had the honor of racing them, but compared to lights, I think these guys are just in a whole nother league for a reason. So we'll see what things shape up. And of course, congratulations on becoming the 3-time last night.
Thank you, sir. First car on track is Jake Robichaud in car number 69. Behind him will be, looks like Vinny Sowers in the 365, followed by Matty Grove. It looks like, I think, did Jake touch the wall? That's going to invalidate his lap. So we'll have to take a look and see. I know Vinny Sowers touched the wall in the sweeper there, but he also touched the wall in turn 3. And Justin, it's so tricky to get those 2 corners right because it's so tempting to get so close to those tire barriers, and you kiss it ever so slightly, invalidate your lap. Let's take a look at lap times rolling in. Matty Grove 41.5. Technically, the outgoing sportsman champion, as he is the defending in that series, in Supercars, I should say. Matty Grove on top of the board right now, Justin.
Matty Grove looking very good here tonight with that time as Cody Winicky just pops off with a very impressive 40.9. That's a fantastic lap time right there, Josh. Anything near that low 40-second mark, I think that's where the Supercars will be at tonight. If not some creeping into the 39 territory, those aliens. So yeah, that's a fantastic time right there. We'll see what the rest have here as so we got 3 more there. Wetz, Rateau, and Sowers fighting for a position now.
Rakowski P1 40.930. Sorry, Winicky just touched the wall on the end of his second lap here. We'll see if it counts it across the line. 41.4. He's got 1 lap to do it. Jess Rakowski on top of the board, and they're half a second clear of Matty Grove.
Yeah, and that's a very scarce margin there, Josh. That's
Winicky blew turn 2, Justin. This might be it.
Oh,
it is.
No.
He's backed off.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of damage on the left rear. He knows it's over, so he parks it out and loses out to Jess by 6/100ths there. That's incredible. The battle
Grove,
here at the top.
Final corner. Cross the line. 41.7. Rakowski 41.1. Sowers. Wetz has 1 lap left, but I don't think the Beetle's going to have any pace.
Oh, wow.
Let's look.
There it is.
Dubois coming to finish his last lap. I'm just flicking through the field. Cody Winicky says, good lap to the 999. Dubois crosses the line 42.5. Ed Boyles will come off the final corner, oval turn 4 here in Indianapolis, to cross the line 41.8. And that will be, I think, we don't want to speak too soon. Morris crosses the line 41.8. That is a pole position for heat number 1 for Jess Rakowski in the 999.
Let's take a second to appreciate that paint right there from Dubois. What a nice looking paint.
I'll forgive him. He doesn't have the number plates on. It's the end of the season.
Ah, well, yeah. Still nice paint regardless. Wow.
As no
fantastic
Cody Crosgrove this evening. Pole position for heat number 1. And, wow. We talk about it all the time. Take it from me.
Right.
For example, in Iowa last week in the lights, I was back in the field, and those 2 seconds that I lost by were lost on the start. P1, front row, super important in Rallycross here on iRacing, Justin.
Very important. And the qualifying seating position is great here. No first lap jokers tonight, so that inside line is very crucial, and it can give you a great. It's a hard track to pass, Josh. So we're gonna see a lot of it almost won in the first turn. So let's hope that some of the drivers keep it off the throttle a little bit. Don't get too greedy. You get too greedy in turn 1, you just end it for yourself and some others. So
I'll put it to you this way: so the seating round results have looked like this. Now bear with me. Winicky, Crosgrove, Winicky, Crosgrove, Winicky, Crosgrove, Rakowski. It has been 2 names at the top of the board all season long. And then Jess says, hey, by the way, I'm going to set fastest lap in seating. And that gives her pole position for heat number 1, Rakowski, Grove, Morris, Wetz, Dubois for our first heat.
And under the lights here in Lucas Oil. Oh my goodness, I love this track so much. It's so much fun. Very fast pace. Very tough to hit that oval corner. You got to carry a lot of momentum, but easy.
Makes me sad. They only ran her once in 2017. I was there for that race. It was super fun, and the next year GRC collapsed. But luckily, it lives on here on iRacing. We get ready for Heat number 1 in Indianapolis. Dubois, a little bit of a jump start there in the 0.34. Green flag off the line. Morris, even with Rakowski. No, now it looks like he's trying to pull her through 3 and 4 of the oval. Inside is Grove. Wetz side by side with Dubois off of 4 on the oval to begin the first lap. Remember, no jokers. It's going to be Rakowski, Morris, Grove, Wetz, and Dubois to the first corner. Very nice and clean. Lock up at the left front is Rakowski. Side by side, Grove and Morris. Down to turn 2. Side by side still. Defending Sportsman champion takes the spot. Can't get it cleared. Morris dives in. Contact. And Grove is around in the 472 off the front bumper of Matty Morris, Justin.
Oh, wow. And that's just a bad spot to be in a place where they really don't fit. So just not a great place to pass. Like I said, not a ton of passing opportunities. It really comes down to mistakes, in my opinion, or if you can get the inside line in turn 1, or maybe a good run, or they make a mistake in the hairpin. But again, it's just another mistake, Josh. So
we end the first lap. Jess Rakowski leads. Jokering is Matty Morris. It's about a 0.3 of a second delta, I think, into turn 1. Almost contact with Wetz in the 71. And we talk about Wetz all the time. The man from Texas has raced in every single season, all 29 of them over the last nearly 12 years. And Wetz finally got a Sportsman win last season. But will he be able to mount a title charge next season, Justin? We'll just have to wait and see.
Oh, we will wait and see. But Matthew Morris, absolutely just hard charging behind him at the moment. I want to point out how impressive it was when he came out of the Joker and threw
very
it over
wide
the curb.
in the oval corner, turn 4, Justin. Sorry, he was sliding up the banking.
Again. Going down for his Joker.
Jokering is Wetz. Will this be a battle?
He
Wetz
smacks
into the wall. Holds the lead. One last tidbit on Wetz. He won a heat race here in 2017B. The first race here, he flipped in the final
Morris sets
corner
up
and won the race. Morris in the into turn 3 on the back straight, coming to 2 laps to go.
Oh, and he's being patient here, Josh. Very patient. He had maybe a bit of a run, but didn't want to make a pass on the jump, which is where it would have happened. So he makes a set here. He's running so wide of a line, hoping for a bit of a crossover here on Chris Wetz as he rounds a much wider line. Chris has got to have a better line here. He's running the grass. Wow.
We wonder, is there suspension damage or wheel damage for the 71 when he hit the Joker wall in turn 1? We'll just have to, it doesn't look like it.
Very, very possible, but yeah, it doesn't look like it at all. Josh, he's doing very well here, especially in this dirt section. He's got, Matt's trying to get, he smacks the wall. Oh.
Matty Grove, fastest lap, 41.6 for the man from Pennsylvania.
Oh, now Eric Dubois is almost in a bit of a position here to make a move on Matty Morris, but Jess Rakowski just out and away from everybody at the moment.
And will this be the moment of breakthrough? We've seen Jess Rakowski increase in pace exponentially over the last couple seasons that she's been in here in NASA, and she's come close, and without Cosgrove here and having this pole position, we'll just have to wait and see, of course, as we take the white flag, Justin. Fastest lap from Rakowski.
And a finish here in pole position would put her pole in the feature, and that would be an excellent starting position and an excellent opportunity to run away with it. She's been very clean, very consistent. And,
Morris had an issue in turn 3 again. Wow, he's back going again in front of Dubois.
Jess Rakowski's just riding the edge of that corner, kissing the wall with the bumper. Unbelievable. Very nice.
It's going to be final corner. And Jess Rakowski is going to convert fastest in seating to her first pole position in NASA Rallycross.
And she
immediately goes to celebrate.
Can't even wait to celebrate.
Wetz transfers best of the rest. Morris, Dubois, and Grove.
I don't even blame her at all. That is a fantastic victory. A very clean, consistent race. Well deserved. You rip and tear. Rip and tear, Jess. No, don't stop. I guess the racing has to go on, Josh.
As our grid for Heat number 2, Cody Winicky, Ed Boyles, Jake Robichaud, Vinny Sowers, and Olivier Rateau for our second Heat race. And no, Bryan, I'm not clicking my mouse. That's my keyboard. It's just really horribly loud, so I apologize there. And if my French, if my French was good, I would have known what Olivier Rateau said as we get ready for Heat number 2. Green flag. What a start from Winicky compared to Boyles and Robichaud through 3 and 4 of the oval. Pushing wide. Boyles peeking to the inside. Robichaud, great run mid-corner off of turn 4 of the oval to begin the first lap. Winicky leads ahead of Boyles, ahead of Robichaud, Sawyer, and Rateau. And Winicky a little bit wide in the first corner there, Justin.
Yeah, and Robichaud had quite a nice little run there coming off in a turn, but he held off a bit, didn't want to get into that squabble in those two 90 degrees. Very bad position to try and make a pass. We've mentioned that already. It's already costed his teammate. I can tell you learned a lesson there, Josh. Moves in. He's staying really close to Boyles here. You have to know he's trying to make a move here soon, or wants to, up the inside, Josh.
Very easy throttle application. Don't want to spin the tires. Back out onto the oval. Winicky leads at the end of the first lap. He immediately, it looks like he thought he was going to go to the Joker. Robichaud looks to the inside, deep on the brakes. Boyles cuts him off. On corner entry. This is going to be a battle for second for the transfer here, Justin.
Oh yeah, Robichaud almost has to Joker, to be honest. Even if it's even if he gets lucky.
Into the wall.
Oh, and he smacks the wall.
Boyles has to recover too.
All is fair, Josh. All is fair, and he's riding here now.
Of Robichaud, and one of these guys has to Joker. You can't follow each other like this.
No, one has to. They have to force something, even if someone makes a mistake. Move has to be made. I think it needs to be from Robichaud here.
Quick update, Sawyer versus Rateau. They're battling for the 4th position. Winicky Jokers, keep in mind, I don't know if I mentioned it, you have to respect the Joker merge commitment line. Robichaud Jokers very slow on entry as Winicky sets fastest lap. Boyles into the wall nearly, so is Robichaud!
Oh, Robichaud gets hooked up. He couldn't turn the car and then smacks into the wall. The car did not want to rotate.
Down to turn 1.
That has to be very frustrating.
So,
wow.
Winicky leads. Boyles second. Rateau now in third. Then it's Robichaud and Sawyer.
Yeah, that little mishap there essentially equalized the whole race. Josh, we've got Sawyer now breathing down Jake Robichaud's neck, but otherwise the rest of the race is quite fair and square. It's going to take some big mistakes for anyone to gain some time now. So Cody's looking for a nice P2 spot there in the feature at the moment.
Into the wall he goes in the 9. There is so much damage on this car. I imagine that he's just using this as essentially another practice session. Just try and figure out where you lost the pace compared to Rakowski.
Yeah.
As we look at Sawyer battling Robichaud here over the curb. That's going to be a slowdown for sure. Yep.
Oh, boy. Yeah. And it is.
Has to be 4 wheels over the curb.
I see the flag there now. Yeah, so that is. So this race essentially fizzled out right down to a mistake, which could happen. Cody Winicky, like you said, he's really racing like this as a practice. He's pushing really, really hard, dives down into the Joker. He's got a great line, and actually, Josh, he overshoots it a little bit. Keeps it. Oh, but wow.
Winicky over the jump leads ahead of Boyles. Rateau, Robichaud, and Sawyer's running order has not changed. And Winicky, winner of the Endurance Cup this season in Contenders, got pipped for fastest in seating. And after Calamity behind him, looks like it's going to be an easy cruise to the outside pole here in Indianapolis. Winicky wins. Transferring will be Ed Boyles as best of the rest, Olivier Rateau, Jake Robichaud, and Vinny Sawyer.
Winicky also celebrating there, slamming the car and just putting some more damage out there. What a great little race. Looked like it was going to turn into something pretty spicy there for the moment until it didn't. But that's the way she goes sometimes.
And just like that, we are on to the semi-final, where 2 of these cars will advance to the feature. And it's only 7:20 Central Time. We might be done super early tonight. Yeehaw. Yeah. Matty Morris, Olivier Rateau, Eric Dubois, Jake Robichaud, Matty Grove, Vinny Sawyer. And Jake Robichaud and Matty Grove stuck in traffic. And this turn 1, I say it all the time, but this turn 1, we banned first lap jokers for a reason. Very, very tricky as we await Matty Morris to get on the grid. He grids, and we get ready for the semifinal for Contenders, the final Contenders semifinal of the season.
Oh, what a great race it's going to be here as they roll them up here, squat those cars down.
Jake Robichaud jump start in the 69. Great start for Grove in the 472. Side by side, he clears Morris. Contact with Rateau and Robichaud, and around the 63 goes. Grove surges, tries to battle with Dubois. Dubois takes the lead. Followed by Grove, Morris, Sawyer, Robichaud, and Rateau. And Grove looks like he tried to break a little bit later than Dubois in the 034. And these satellite teammates, they're on the same team, different manufacturers, contact nearly between them in turn 3, Justin.
Oh boy, yeah, and there's a bit of an over-rotation by Eric. Oh wait, sorry. I'm at but Jake Robichaud gets taken out by Sawyer actually in the corner there. So the bit of a parking lot. Oh, they let Olivier Rateau through. Just not a great race here for Robichaud.
As
Ouch.
over the curb was Morris trying to take the spot on Grove. At the end of the first lap, Eric Dubois leads ahead of Matty Grove in the 472. Dubois, late Joker commitment, very slow.
This puts Matty Morris in a very good position
Very
here.
wide in turn 1!
Wow,
Grove
both
on
of them.
2 wheels saves it.
Both of them almost rolled those cars there.
Wide in turn 3 into. I thought Morris was into the wall. He wasn't.
Unbelievable corner there from Matty Morris. He almost got surprised by the run himself. Couldn't contain the car from the speed over the jump there. Drops the back
Sowers has
bit.
parked it in the 365. Just an update on him. And Jake Robichaud also has disconnected as well. So 2 cars out in the semifinal. I don't think this battle for the transfer is over. Eric Dubois trying to Ross Chastain
He's
through
riding
the
the wall, but it
didn't work.
Oh no, not at all. Scrubbed all of his speed, basically gave the position right away.
And Morris Joker's very slow in the 24. 2 wheels into the fence. Goes the man from Illinois.
Ouch! All the drivers here smacking into the wall. No, you don't want to be on 2 wheels at all here. I know there's some rolling resistance being saved here by keeping a couple tires up, but not when it puts you into the wall here. But still clutching on. The gap seems to not have changed. All the drivers here making mistakes.
As we're going to take 2 laps to go for Matty Grove. I wouldn't call it a disappointment that he lost the championships, but certainly I would just say an increase in pace from Cody Cosgrove. I'd like to hear your opinion on that, because Grove and Cosgrove were dueling all season long last season, and then Cody's gone from the rest of the field this season.
Yeah, Cody's been, I think, just clutching on to gone, and it's just been really awaiting a moment for a split to show that he belongs in the upper class. But yeah, he really did put the work in this season for sure. Made a huge increase for sure. Kind of showing that when he moves up, that maybe Matty Grove or Jess Rakowski are next in line here. Even Cody Winicki's involved in that conversation too. Obviously, another fast driver who's coming in very strong with a great season.
We take the white flag for Matty Grove, defending sportsman champion 41-470 for the man from Pennsylvania. The Arena Cross rider, he missed last week, I believe, because he had to ride that bike. He's back here. Glad to have him back, of course. Always fun of the Slapex guys, and it doesn't look like livery-wise, but I promise this is a Slapex 1-2 currently in this semifinal. And Matty Morris has shown increases as well, but just those itty-bitty contenders mistakes that we talk about, Justin, might have taken him out of contention there.
Yeah, we mentioned a lot. And like I said before as well, the contenders mistakes, something I suffered from a lot when I was starting out. And once you drop
flag.
those, here we go.
Grove and Dubois transfer.
Good job, Eric.
Best of the rest. 7th will be Morris.
Good job. Good race.
8th Rateau, 9th Robichaud, and 10th Vinny Sowers.
Jump right into an ad break, but yeah, Josh.
Good racing.
We'll,
good season. Good shit, boys.
We'll move on. What a great little finish though. So we're gonna
As our grid is set for the Indianapolis Grand Prix for contenders, we're gonna step aside. We'll be back shortly.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to nordvpn.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds it.
Side between these two in turn one. This is going to get spicy.
Turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap, clog at the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. From the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up Eddie to the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. Grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Robbie's going to hold his spot.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
We welcome you back to the 10th and final round of NASA Rallycross Contenders here in Indianapolis with Bryan Sawyer in the production truck and 2022A Sportsman Champion Justin Robichaud, along with special guest Jared Lott. I apologize. Internally, it's a mess. Thank you, Bryan. My name is Josh Mertz as we are live on the Automotive Sports Network. The NASA Rallycross Challenge brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. The only thing more unique than your problems, our solution. For more information, visit osscentral.com. Thank you so much to Rob Hartland for yet another year of support for NASA Sim Racing. Our coverage on ASN tonight also brought to you by NordVPN. For a nice 69% off a 2-year plan with 3 months free, visit nordvpn.com/ASNTVUSA. Thirdly, our cameras for the not the entire season, this entire event, I should say, provided by Whiplash SimCams. And finally, our intro music was produced by our very own Alex Abetty. Justin Robichaud, we have seen calamity despite only having 10 cars. And Jess Rakowski on pole position. We got a 6-car feature. Give me a quick prediction.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jess Rakowski has the potential to win this race. She just has to keep her jitters down and stay focused. She's very obviously going to be driven hard by Winicky this whole race, assuming she gets the whole shot, assuming Winicky doesn't grab it from her right off the bat and then run. I really think either one of these drivers is going to boil down to who can just put the person behind them out of their mind, out of the rearview mirror, focus on their race, not make any mistakes. Mistakes are really where you're going to let someone pass. It's so hard to pass here. We've talked about this. So I think really that's what it's going to boil down to. You need a perfect race. I think either of these drivers really have it in them. So,
as special guest Jared Lott, I know it's been a little hectic for you. I couldn't really fit you in for a comment, but What have you thought about tonight so far? And give me a quick prediction.
Things have been awesome tonight. Honestly, yesterday in the lights, Jess Rakowski had some amazing moves during the heats and during the semifinal and the final. Well, maybe that's not semifinal, but seeing out here, you know, how fast she's been going. I remember racing back here with the 86s, and she was like back with me until about halfway through the season. She just picked up so much pace. So it's really been amazing watching this evolution, seeing how she's gotten better over time. So hopefully a good result for her tonight.
Be sure to like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network if you like all of our content. And we do have the NASA Winter Nationals, our only bit of scheduled programming left for 2023. That is next Monday at the Slinger Speedway in Wisconsin, project championed by Cody Erdmann. We're going to have Bryan Sawyer in the production truck, Erdmann alongside me in the commentary box next Monday. And the graphic is broken. Welcome to NASA on ASN. He's trying to type it, and it just doesn't want to work. So bear with us there. But that's going to be an awesome race. The late model stock at the Slinger Speedway, 9 p.m. Eastern on ASN Live. And first time I've commentated an oval race in probably like 5 years.
Oh,
so that'll be interesting.
Super excited. I'm jumping in the car for that one. So I'm extra anxious to get that one going. It's going to be a super fun event. I don't expect to win any prizes, but I'm going to be I'll be a car out there anyway. It's gonna be so much fun. That car gives me a lot of good nostalgia growing up, watching those late models racing.
Oh, it's even worse. It's even worse. It says Winter Nationals at least, but otherwise it's completely broken.
It's like a yeah.
Welcome to NASA on ASN. I promise we're professional. If you need broadcasting done, I promise we're professional. It's just the graphics don't want to work.
You gotta figure it out. It's just a puzzle.
We got about a minute and a half
of that of the logo that Cody Erdmann made, the beautiful Winter Nationals logo that featured in our video. So that's I'm super excited, Josh. I hope we build enough people to get an oval race going. I mentioned that to my wife the other day. Whoa, Jess
is vehicular gymnastics being performed in turn 1.
10.
Gold medal.
Yeah. Very excited about that one, Josh. It's gonna be a great time. Very much looking forward to Slinger. So I'm not familiar with the track personally, but fastest quarter mile oval. It's a lot of fun. I like short tracks. I like late models. It's gonna be a great time.
Super excited. Like we mentioned, 9 p.m. Eastern next Monday. And if you'd like to race, we do have the prelude to the Winter Nationals. That is the Legends car there at Slinger. That's going to be next Sunday. Not broadcasted. Everyone's allowed to race. No entry fee, nothing like that. NASASimRacing.com. It has been an incredible 11th year for this community. And I say it every season. These guys can tell you, I mention it every single season on the Discord, write a nice long monologue. It's incredible. You tell me that 11 years ago, we'd be running so many series, expanded from Supercars to Lights to Contenders to having the GR86 series, to be partnered with Toyota and NASA Sim Racing, looking incredibly bright. And I just want to say publicly thank you to everyone who contributed or raced or whatever it may be. And it looks like we are getting ready to grid here, Justin, for the Indianapolis Grand Prix for Contenders.
We are. We're going to toss them out there, and we're going to go for some racing. So right now, what do we got here? I want to see. I'm still not really good at the gridding, Josh. So I want to see who gets that. Who gets what? It's probably going to be
our
Justin
grid.
Inside.
Our grid for the Indianapolis Grand Prix: Jess Rakowski, Cody Winnicky, Chris Wetz, Ed Boyles, Matthew Grove, and Eric Dubois. 6 cars, 10 laps, 2 jokers. And remember, the top 3 will transfer up to the supercar race in just a couple moments to have a shot at the sportsman race in that division. Thanks for joining us all season as we experimented for the second tier NASA Rallycross Contenders. It has been incredible to think that we've been able to run 3 divisions for an entire season, and of course, in the future as well. 6 cars, 10 laps, 2 jokers as we get ready in Indianapolis. We go green in Indianapolis. Off the line. It looked like Winicky got a slightly better jump in the first phase. Rakowski pulled him down to turn 3 of the oval. Through 3 and 4. Winicky, middle of the oval, takes the spot. Side by side, Wetz and Rakowski. Remember, no jokers on the first lap of the race, and Winicky has the lead. Side by side, it's Wetz and Rakowski. Rakowski deep on the brakes. Nearly into the 9, gives him a nudge. Wetz misses the corner, maybe. Gets passed by Grove. No. Side by side through turn 2. Single file now. It's Winicky, Rakowski, Grove, Wetz, Boyles, Dubois. Boyles, much better run through turn 3 over Wetz. Over the jump for the first time. Rakowski slaps the wall, entering the sweeper of turn 4. Through the reverse of the pit lane on the dirt, down to turn 5. Such a tricky hairpin to get right. And Cody Winicky did exactly what he needed to do, Justin, to take the lead and begin to pull away as we end the first lap.
He did. It was all going to be done in turn 1, and it didn't have to be something aggressive. He dives down into the Joker now. I think this is the right move. He has the gap. He's going to... Yeah.
As
he
well.
Almost rolls
on the curb.
Wow.
Car length between them. Rakowski, much better run through turn 2. Winicky might be a little frazzled with that entry of 2 into 3. Gap is 0.3 of a second over the jump. Now, if I'm Rakowski, I would honestly joker now to counter him while you have that delta, but Winicky pulls it, doubles the gap through turn 4, Justin, into turn 5.
Yeah, I don't know. You still have to hope for a mistake from Winicky in turn 1, and he seems to be pretty fine there. And this car looks like it wants to roll. I mean, most of them look like they want to roll actually on the exit of this Joker. You have to be playing it very nice, as it looks like she's diving down in.
Rakowski Jokers.
Great run.
Touches
Still
the
not
wall.
enough,
Did
Josh.
both of them. Rakowski sets fastest lap, 41.7.
Gave it a good little smack on the right rear entering, and doesn't look like there's any visible damage, so...
Dubois off the road in the 0.34 as he's still on track on my monitor. Not sure what's happening there. Winicky, 1.5 seconds ahead of Rakowski in the 999. Much better run through turn 5 that Winicky had.
Looks like, just Rakowski. It looks like she still has to battle some nerves. She's making some mistakes. The gap just keeps growing. Dives down behind him into the Joker. Interesting strategy
Joker
here.
again.
Smacks the wall.
Slaps the wall.
Wow. Ouch.
It's nerve-wracking, so I can for sure empathize where she's coming from on that, making those mistakes, because you have to be laser focused, and if you let your mind slip, even with the slightest, Justin, you're going to be offline and potentially into the wall. On board, Matty Grove, outgoing defending sportsman champion.
Oh, and he's right there too, just breathing down Jess's neck, just right there, waiting. Now, hard to say if this is rattling her a little bit as well. This is something that a lot of drivers will struggle with in this class, is making mistakes while being put under pressure. It's some even the super drivers will still struggle with that a little bit here. So Cody Winicky just makes a bit of a mistake there, has to compensate a little bit.
Last lap for Winicky, it was a Joker. It was a 41.5. It was a Joker for Rakowski, 41.8. Grove ran one as well, so 42.0. We can equally put all the lap times to compare them there. And the gap currently 1.5 seconds from Winicky to Rakowski.
Yeah, it's still sitting in that same range. There doesn't seem to be much movement. There's a little bit of an ebb and flow, but Cody Winicky's so great in the dirt. You can see it on his runoff on turn 3, heading towards the jump. 3 and 4 there. Very good in that section.
Cross flags for Cody Winicky. Rakowski was up by 0.4. The gap is shrinking by a bit, and we talk about it every single week. When the track rubbers in, it gets grippier, obviously, and some of these guys might not be prepared for one side or the other, whether it's layered with dirt or really grippy. And that transition period's tricky as well. We'll just have to take a look. Gap is lengthened to 2 seconds for the moment. Down to 1.6, back up to 2.
Max the wall on the exit there of turn 6. So, yeah, turn 5 especially, Josh, gets very, that long sweeping dirt right-hander after the jump.
You're on the pit lane when the dirt rubs away. Yeah.
Yeah. It's it changes the dynamic throughout the race dramatically. And that turns such a high-speed corner. You're riding the fine edge of a really drastic slip angle in this car. We're going to see it here as Cody slams it into this corner, but yeah, this corner here grips up very, very strangely throughout the race, and something that you definitely have to practice, Josh, for sure. Lots of laps it takes on a track by yourself to get these conditions and not kind of just make it mind-numbing. So
I would even say that for turn 2 as well, because you go down from turn 1 to turn 2, and it's a 90 left, but when it grips up, it might kick the car to want to essentially do a 180-degree hairpin. The right rear grips up. Winicky was 0.2 faster than Rakowski that last time around. Matty Grove second down on Rakowski. He's still holding a pretty decent gap over Ed Boyles in the 38. So we come to 2 laps to go.
Jess seems to be coming into form here, driving a much nicer line. It kisses the wall there on the exit there, turn 5, but just looks like the consistency and just coming a little too late, Josh. But her position here, still fantastic. P2, she's going to move up to the Supers race tonight. It's something to be very proud of. If it ended right here and she's P2, barring, Cody doesn't make a mistake here. So easy to do. It's the wall. But,
we saw slowdowns happen when the track grips up, and if you're not expecting the car to grip up, you can get a slowdown through those curbs. And
just the way it swings on you, it can catch you off guard for sure. Yeah,
especially
you can see the track
turn 5.
changing into turn 5 here. You can see that little bit of asphalt just showing through the dirt there.
Cody Winicky off the final corner will take the white flag, trying to get his first Rallycross track win of the season. He swept the truck tracks in Wild West and in Wisconsin for that Endurance Cup, and played second fiddle, I'd say, to Cody Crosgrove if we look at the spreadsheet here, as Crosgrove won every other single race.
Yeah, no, you're right. And then actually, Bryan was reminding us, I was talking to Jess Rakowski, but he says statistically Cody is the next in line. Cody Winicky is the next in line to win that sportsman title. We'll see how that shakes out in the next season with see if we can gain our numbers here and build this a bit. We've got a lot more room to grow this series in both classes as take the checker here, Josh. And
Winicky wins in Indianapolis. Ahead of Rakowski and Grove, they transfer, and it is Winicky's 3rd win of the Contenders series. And the Contenders' inaugural season is complete. Ed Boyles comes home in 4th. 5th will be Chris Wetz. And 6th, Eric Dubois.
Good race, everybody.
And it has been a super fun evening, as I think our graphics might be a little bit broken. And now they're fixed
there we go.
And ready to go. So I'm going to grab everyone for interviews. And
sorry, Matt.
Just confirming those results. As Winicky, Rakowski, Grove, Boyles, Wetz, and Dubois. I'm just trying to find Cody Winicky. Not sure if I can find him in the in our Discord. So we'll bring in P3, Matty Grove.
All right, perfect. We got
and Matty.
We do have Grove.
Matty Grove. You got me?
Please, I got you, Joshy.
Talk me through your race. We talked about. I guess the field is a little bit smaller. It's not a bad thing, but I guess you had more room to race, more room to race the track. How are you feeling? Talk me through your race.
Man, I'm gonna be super honest with you. After not making that lights race last night, I kind of had something that I wanted to prove to myself. That it was just bad placement on my behalf. So I just put the hammer down tonight. Having to go to that LCQ, I was so worried. Only 2 cars go and being buried. Again, being buried on this start. I typically cannot get a good start at all in this Fiesta, but tonight, for some reason, we put her down. I just want to send a quick shout out to my wife and kids. Sponsors, Ebensburg Yamaha. That's my place of business. That's why they're my sponsor, because without them, I wouldn't have a paycheck. So again, my wife and kids put up with me constantly trying to get seat time in the rig to get better, to compete with the competition and the talent we have in NASA. Huge shout out actually to NASA. Josh, everything you do behind the scenes that none of these folks know about for this Rallycross stuff. I don't want to poke fun, but I really wish iRacing would listen to us, because I mean, you're doing a lot for everybody that enjoys Rallycross on iRacing. Big shout out to you. Thank you. Thank you to Bryan and ASN. Without them, we wouldn't have a broadcast. I watch these replays back. You make me look good on stream, so that's telling you how good you are at your job. But yeah, again, like I said, we just put the hammer down. I can't believe Cody and Jess just ran away from me, and I've never felt that good here necessarily. I didn't even really have that much faith that I was going to make it in to the feature, but here we are. We're going to the Supercars race, baby.
As you might be outgoing for the Sportsman Champion, but I guess with Crosgrove moving up, I got one other question, because my third question is, who'd you like to thank? You've already done that. My second question, what's your thought process going into 24A? Crosgrove moves up. You're going to be battling Winicky, battling Rakowski, and trying to get that second championship in NASA.
Man, I would really like to sit here and tell you that I was planning on hanging another trophy up down here in the sim rig, but this field isn't going to be any easier next year. You forgot to mention Jake. Jake Robichaud is on fire this season. He just had Struck's shitty luck tonight. Oops, sorry. sorry.
There it goes.
Me kids. But he just had some really, really bad luck tonight. That man is on fire, dude. A huge shout out to him specifically. We go back and forth in practice and official sessions. We just keep pushing each other. And when I say that, I mean by we're talking tenths, hundredths of a second. We'll go back and forth, back and forth. So huge thank you to him, Papa Jake, for being on the team. Definitely both of my teammates, all three of you guys kill it. Hopefully we're sticking to 24A. We'll have at least 4 of us. Gonna throw it on the table to anybody watching. We're gonna be looking for a Fiesta and a Subaru car to pair up with the team. Also, I want to throw out there, Slapex brought it home for the Manufacturers Championship too. We went 1-2 for Subaru and Ford. So I'm pretty happy with the whole season, everything around in the circle, guys. I'll let you get on to other interviews. I could talk to you all night. You know this.
I know you could. Good run, Maddie. Great season. And good luck in the supercar race in a couple minutes.
Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate you, and can't wait to get 24 here.
Yep. See you, buddy. We're going to bring in... We'll bring in Jess Rakowski and Jared Lott. All yours.
Oh, okay. Well, hi, Jess. I don't
Or
think we've
Justin.
ever spoken before.
Or Justin. It doesn't matter to me.
Take it, Jared.
All right. Well, I'm here already anyways. First of all, good job in lights last night. How are you feeling tonight? I don't believe I've seen you in one of these features before, but the pole position was just incredible. So what did you do tonight? What did you bring tonight?
Honestly, tonight I didn't really feel like it was gonna go this well. Wasn't feeling great before the start of the race. Kind of just felt like out of it, but I guess I don't know. Racing's a bit therapeutic for me, so I guess just getting in the sim and putting in some laps and the hour of practice we get beforehand, that really helped me get in the zone. And I don't know, just stuff kind of came together tonight.
All right. And how do you think you're going to perform moving up into the next series later on?
Well, this is the first I've heard about me moving up to the next series.
Tonight.
Okay. I was like, hang on.
I should have clarified. That's my fault.
But yeah, I'm hoping I'm doing pretty well. I mean, it's the last race of the season. There's not as many cars tonight, but the competition is still fierce in the supercars. Like, there's still like really fast guys, so I'm hoping I can at least keep up with them.
Alrighty. Well, is there anyone you'd like to thank before we send you on out of here?
I'd like to thank my friends over at the Frederick Center. I would like to also thank Josh, because he's my team owner, and well, I wouldn't have a livery to run without him. But yeah, and then I'd also like to thank any family that's watching this too. But yeah, that's pretty much all the people I want to thank.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for your time and good job again.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
One more. Man of the hour, Cody Winicky, Justin Robichaud, all yours.
Hey, Cody, we soaked up a lot of time already, but you kind of ran away with this one after an excellent turn one, in my opinion. So talk me through that turn one, and then the rest of your race. What was in your head, and then give me your thank yous, and we'll throw you off into the next one.
Yeah, the start. I knew in my heat I went way too fast, so I knew if I slowed down, they would either push wide, and that's exactly what they did, and I slowed down enough to get in front, and then Wets was right on me. I was like, oh, please slow down. And then I knew Jess was going to be fast here tonight, so just glad we kept it clean and made it home.
What?
Awesome. Well, fantastic job, Cody. So who do you want to thank tonight from that for that race?
I'd like to thank MFR Off-Road, Winicky Motorsports, my fiance for letting me race, Top Box Racing, and you guys for putting on the broadcast. Thank you.
Wicked. All right, that session's up, buddy. So we'll see you in that next race, buddy.
Right on. Have a good one.
Good luck.
So we're gonna step aside as obviously with the points settled with Crosgrove winning the championship, Slapex 1-2. We'll still take a look, according to Bryan Sawyer, before we step aside. So apologies for that one. It's been, I say it's been a long night. It's been less than an hour. Cody Crosgrove clinched that championship, 239 to 215. Jess Rakowski, Matty Grove, Cody Erdmann down the top 5. And then Slapex 1-2 in that championship. Impressive run for that. On the other side of the break, we begin the final round of the 29th season of the Overwatch Specialty Service NASA Rallycross Challenge. So stick around from Indianapolis.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds it.
Side between these two in the turmoil. This is going to get spicy.
Exiting turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap clock at the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wets. He can't make anything happen. Dragster in the 26. He has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn 1, up Betty to the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge! The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Rally's going to hold his spot. We welcome you back to the Overwatch Specialty Service NASA Rallycross Challenge from the Indianapolis Raceway Park in Claremont, Indiana. With Bryan, Sawyer in the production truck, 2022A Sportsman Champion Justin Robichaud, alongside me, special guest Jared Lott. My name is Josh Mertz. As we welcome you to the 10th and final round of the 29th season of the NASA Rallycross Challenge. Just a reminder, the NASA Rallycross Challenge is brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. The only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. For more information, visit osscenter.com. Thank you so much to Rob Hartland for your continued support of NASA Sim Racing. Our coverage on ASN tonight also brought to you by NordVPN. For a nice 69% off a 2-year plan with 3 months free, visit nordvpn.com/ASNTVUSA. Thirdly, cameras for tonight's broadcast brought to you by Whiplash Sim Cams. And finally, our intro music was produced by our very own Alex Abetti. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network. And if you'd like to race, all the information is at nasasimracing.com. We've got one programming note for the rest of the year in 2023. It is the NASA Winter Nationals at the Slinger Speedway in Wisconsin, the late model stock, at that brand new track that was just released to the service. That is December 18th, next Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern on ASN Live. Bryan Sawyer in the production truck, Cody Erdmann alongside myself. My name is Josh Mertz, and that's going to be super fun as we go pavement oval racing here in NASA. As we are finishing practice, and let's take a look really quickly, if we can, at the Drivers and Constructors Championships coming into today's event. So Evan McFarland with 201 points has held the red plate all season. Francois Martel 16 points down. We haven't seen Alex Abetti, former series champion. No Cody Crosgrove. Josh Klog down in points. No Robbie Larill, I don't think, either. And Magnus Ogenhaug in his final race. I don't want to say retirement. Let's just say sabbatical, before his sabbatical, I should say, in the 26. And 71% of you say that he's going to win this race. So we'll just have to wait and see. But Justin, the big talking point is McFarland, one hand on the trophy, and Martel, what could have been if he didn't get DQ'd in Brands Hatch.
Yeah, and no, I don't want to. I don't even want to talk about the incident. It was round one. It's kind of over, to be honest. But yeah, he is clutching on to a second place victory. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Evan can be put to the back. I mean, I don't want to wish any bad ill on any driver whatsoever, especially my team. This OSS team that I put together, they're my guys. I love these guys a lot. They're all people I've raced with, and I essentially handpicked them. I got everybody I wanted, and I just, it's such an exciting season for Evan and Francois. Sucks that Abetti kind of got into that Crandon kind of issue and hasn't been here, but hey, now we're moving on. 2024 is going to be even better. I think we can fill in a few more seats, and it's going to be a great race.
As Evan McFarland trying to become the 12th different driver to win in the NASA Rallycross Challenge over these past 11 years, joining myself, Philip Kraus, Dylan Livingood, Cody Erdmann, Sindre Silva, Luke Kraus, Josh Klog, Brandon Lambert, Matt Hartley, Alex Abetti, and Francois Martel. Currently in car number 1, outgoing champion. We begin qualifying. And if you're just joining us, we have the field split into 2 heat races, 5 laps apiece. Joker lap once, top 2 will transfer. Rest of the cars to the semifinal. That'll be another 5-lap race. Joker lap once, 2 will transfer. 6 cars, 10 laps, 2 jokers to decide the 10th running of the Indianapolis Grand Prix. And first car on track looks like it was Josh Klog in the 199, taken out last night in the lights race and trying to get redemption, the man from Maryland in the 199. Jess Rakowski right behind him in the qualifying order. In the 999, we've got Russell Peterson, Francois Martel, and it's going to take some stuff to happen for McFarland not to win this championship. We never want to jinx or commentator's curse. No. I promise you. But we see crazy things happen. It happens all the time in NASA. We say it every week, and it's probably annoying to hear, but anything can happen. McFarland could crash in turn 1 or crash on the lap 10 final corner. It could happen. Josh Klog, 41-0, fastest of all currently. McFarland looks like he made a mistake on that first lap, Justin. Peterson goes P3 with a 41-6.
Does look like that as well. Although the first lap,
Martel, 41-0.
I'm really looking for the groove on that. I'm really looking for that groove on the exit here, and he's going to get a great run.
Winicky, 40.9, fastest of all. McFarland's going to complete his first lap as we made a mistake there. The young Californian crosses the line, 40.174. Wow!
Wow. Unbelievable.
I'm going to take my trophy and I'm going to run with it, says the Californian kid.
Wowee. 40.1. That's really close. That's creeping to that 39 time, that alien time. I'll call it. I've seen it before. The likes of Jacob Rafos and another driver. I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now at this particular track. Very
Magnus,
here,
P2, 40.835 for the Norwegian. Ooh, still 6/10 down. McFarland crosses the line, 40.3.
That first lap, very strong. So
Klog moves to P2
now. Yeah, 40.8 though. Still 7/10 behind Evan McFarland. There's a very big gap from 1 to 2 here. Josh, can anyone squeeze themselves in?
Interesting in the sportsman battle. Winicky 2/10 up on Rakowski. McFarland's going to round the final corner and try, like I said, to put one hand on this trophy. Will that have been a 0x for contact? Will it count this lap? Crossing the line, McFarland. It doesn't count it.
No.
Klog crosses the line, 40.8. Kirtley will cross the line in the 0.24. Let's see what he will do. 41.1. And that is fastest in seating for Evan McFarland.
Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And Cody Winicky sitting in 4th right there. Very nice little position for him above Martel. You have to wonder if there's some issues from some people down in the field.
And with a 16-point lead, actually, I don't think it's possible. We have 9 cars. So unofficially, I think this championship's already clinched. But we'll just have to, of course, wait and see how it plays out. I think if Evan makes the feature, it's over. Looking at my spreadsheet.
Just based on points, because...
Just based on points. We only have 9 cars.
6th. Right.
So, grid for heat number 1. McFarland, Okenhaug, Martel, Rakowski, and Grove. And we'll have one last hurrah in a heat race between the teammates. We saw it the last couple of weeks. And remember, no jokers on the first lap of the race as we await Magnus Okenhaug to grid in the 26.
Probably taking his time, getting his ritual going. Could be one of his last races.
He might have walked away. So if we go green, we go green, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens. McFarland, Martel, Grove, and Rakowski. So 2 sportsman cars in this heat race. and the championship protagonists in this heat race as well. We tick over, and I think we've got a 2-minute countdown, so we should have...
there he is.
There he is.
Yeah,
so we grid.
Left, he's here. Here we go.
Heat number 1 in Indianapolis for Supercars, about to go green. Was at a slight jump start from the 26 of Magnus through 3 and 4 of the oval, cutting down. Rakowski looking inside with 3 wide on the apron. Contact between Magnus and McFarland with 4 wide. Teammates come together. Around is Martel, and now on the outside looking in is McFarland down to turn 1. Rakowski takes the lead. McFarland bowls his way through on Magnus.
Wow.
You got to expect that he's upset over that.
Oh, yeah, it takes the spot back, and rightfully so. And now, really, Martel at the back, just clutching for anything at this point.
We brought on board the 26 of Magnus, and all Bryan Sawyer is saying is run, Jess, run. She has the championship leader all over the rear wing of that 999.
And Evan won't do her dirty either. He'll find a spot to do it, but wow, it's not the person you want breathing down your neck here in Heat 1. Josh in the Supers race.
Will we see some jokers? Rakowski jokers. The only car to joker comes out battling. McFarland side by side, 2-wheeling in the 999. Contact between them. Deep into turn 2 goes McFarland. Rakowski trying to hold this spot, and she does. Here comes Magnus in the 26. There's only 5 cars in this heat race. It doesn't matter.
And
McFarland backs out of it.
He does. I watched him slam on the brakes and get out of there. That's not a place he wants to be. Very, very smart
Ripping
move.
the asphalt is McFarland. Can't make it work. Into turn 5. 3 cars under a blanket. No room. Around goes the 0-4. And the championship leader on the outside looking in.
Oh, tries to make a move. Maybe something that wasn't there, and ends up pointed the wrong direction.
You know, this would be great if Francois was not also on the outside looking in.
Yeah, there might actually be a little bit of drama unfolding at this point, but both those drivers here just at the back panicking in this first heat race. None of them transferring at the moment.
As leading is Rakowski over Magnus into the wall. Rakowski, little squirrely on the landing ramp there, and Grove in the 472 hanging strong in front of the 1, Francois Martel. Ogenhoud looked to the inside of Rakowski in the 999.
You gotta wonder, is he just gonna give that? Is he just gonna give that to him?
As let's take a look and see. 2 laps to go. Rakowski leads. Ogenhoud in second. Grove, Francois, and Evan McFarland. Apologies for the audio issues. Apparently that we are having, as it looks like we have muted him. We're looking at the battle, I am at least, between the teammates for 4th. The reason why is Evan McFarland is trying everything he can to get by his outgoing defending champion teammate, Francois Martel.
Ooh, and it's really spicy. There's a little tiny bit of
Sends
contact
it to the
there.
inside.
So, you know, they'll still be as respectful as they possibly can, but yeah.
I'll tell you what, remember from Wild West, Justin, when they were beating and banging all over each other. Rakowski has taken the white flag in the lead of this heat race. Was that on your bingo card?
I don't know. Not on mine. Wasn't on mine.
Into turn 2. Did Magnus get a slowdown? He ramped the curb. As now we head down to the jump and to the sweeper for the final time.
Oh, boy. Matt Grove better not look into his...
McFarland into the wall. He's got the championship protagonist all over the rear wing. Magnus tries to send it on the 999. McFarland trying to make something happen. We've got 3 cars under a blanket. Meanwhile, McFarland takes 2 spots. Jess Rakowski's on pole position in Indianapolis. Ogenhoud second. Best of the rest, McFarland, Martel, and Grove.
What?
Wow!
Just happened. That pass in the final corner from Evan McFarland. Top tier. He just gently pushes Grove out of the way, puts it in there. E-brakes on the inside, takes the inside line. Great finish there. Unbelievable race.
Wow.
Wow.
We're all speechless up here trying to figure out what just happened. Our grid for heat number 2, Josh Clogg, Cody Winicky, Robbie Kirtley, and Russell Peterson.
Yeehaw, and this is another one poised to just go off.
So That puts Grove into the semifinal. That gives Rakowski a really good shot to win the sportsman race. Green flag for Heat 2. Clog, what a start compared to Winicky in the middle. Kirtley, half a car length behind him. Rounding 3 and 4 in the oval. And Clog slides up, takes the spot from Kirtley. Remember, no joker first lap. We're going to be nice and smooth down to the first corner. At least I hope. Deep on the brakes. On the outside is Kirtley. Kisses the wall. Winicky nearly into the back of Clog in the 199, and Peterson out back in the 59. Through 2, through 3. We transition to the dirt. And now, over the jump, the two-time series champion, Josh Clog, in the 199. Winner of 2022A and 23A in the championship. Ahead of Cody Winicky, Robbie Kirtley, and Russell Peterson, Justin.
Wow, what a pass from Cody, though. You have to know that the practice he had from the Contenders races played a huge part in that. He's so poised to make a great run into turn 1. Very practiced tonight. He's already done it a couple times. So
into the wall goes the 9. Jokering is Kirtley in the 024.
Just slightly. Does Kirtley have the run? No, he doesn't.
And that's the big thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. You save a couple tenths or you lose a couple tenths. My thought is you can really straight line the joker and try and send it up the inside. That's your only real hope of passing here, unless, like you mentioned, a mistake in turn 5.
Yeah, and mistakes are really easy to happen in a couple spots, Josh. You can overshoot this hairpin here that Josh Clog's coming up to, or you can overshoot turn 5 and get out of the groove and get in a weird way. We saw Evan McFarlane come out and just touch one left rear tire on the asphalt to the edge, and it sent the car straight, which is not where you want to go when you want to be turning very far right. But yeah, turn 1, another common place for drivers to, if they're not paying attention and not smooth on their braking inputs, shoot it very wide. Josh, as Kirtley here, trying really hard to keep up with Winicky, doing a great job getting some good lines here.
As Winicky jokered, got by Kirtley, or held the spot. Clog has yet to joker, and Peterson, I believe, jokered, and he made a mistake in turn 1, the man from Illinois, in the 59. It's going to be a spicy battle for the transfer between Winicky and Kirtley. Let me tell you, Robbie Kirtley came out of nowhere in the lights race yesterday to sit on the podium. He was super ecstatic as we take 2 laps to go for Clog in the 199.
I love that. Robbie Kirtley, very fast driver and very deserving, and someone I'm paying attention to in our race to the summit race for qualifying for that as well. I know he's quick up the hill. Hoping to see his name up there there as well. But yeah, Robbie did seemingly come out of nowhere, and he's just taking it by storm. Sitting in a good position. He still has a shot here at Winicky.
Deep in turn 5 goes Kirtley on Winicky. A little bit rough, but all good. Straighten him out. We're still good. White flag for Josh Clog in the 199. He will take his joker on the last possible moment. Nearly into the tire barrier in the 199. Kirtley a couple car lengths back from Winicky.
Deep into turn 1 as well, but very smooth. He's got almost a better line through turn 1 there, but Winicky's so strong in this dirt section. He's so great at getting the grip. You see the runoff he gets from Kirtley right before the jump. Hairpin is where they struggle again. Kirtley smacks the wall on the entry, though. Pushing so hard to try and get him.
One final corner. Josh Clog off of the final corner. He will round oval 3 and 4 to win the second heat race of the evening. Transferring will be Cody Winicky to battle Jess Rakowski for sportsman honors as best of the rest, Kirtley and Peterson.
Kirtley doing a little shimmy down the sideline. He's still a bit happy with that. So not a bad position here in the semifinals.
And let me tell you, I have crunched the numbers. The only way that we have a championship battle is if Evan McFarlane finishes last in this race, Martell wins and wins the feature. So the championship can be decided in this semifinal. Evan McFarlane, Robbie Kirtley, Francois Martell, Russell Peterson,
Good luck, everybody.
And Matty Grove.
Ooh, this one's gonna be hot, Josh. Francois Martell, Evan McFarlane, Robbie Kirtley, Russell Peterson, all these guys fighting for.
Green flag off the line. McFarlane, a little bit sluggish compared to Kirtley. Into turn 3 of the oval. Deep, high, wide, and handsome on the outsides. Martell. Peterson tried to sneak to the inside. And trying on the outsides, Martell, but Kirtley sticking there. Side by side. It's Martell versus Kirtley. Side by side, McFarlane versus Grove. Down to the first corner. Peterson gives him a nudge. Straight lines the corner.
I fucked that.
Kirtley takes the spot. Did he get a slowdown? Peterson goes to the race lead. McFarland sits in second. Top 2 transfer. And Martel's got to make something happen. Like we talked about, over the jump, Peterson leads. McFarland sits in second. Third, Martel. Fourth, Grove. Fifth is Kirtley. He has spun in turn 4 in the 0.24. Running wide is Peterson in the 59. Can he get the run off the corner? He cannot.
Gives it away.
McFarland takes the spot. He got the run off the corner, but he doesn't have it fully. And McFarland beginning to pull away.
Yeah, McFarland got that outside line, and it's very favorable because you get a wider apex and a great run into that corner. So awesome run off, but oh, and he uses all of it. Oh, the 2-tire move. These cars just want to roll here. Very, very tight corner.
And Martel stuck in traffic now to try and transfer. Nothing's as McFarland. Nasty landing into the wall. Does he have left front damage?
Oh, he did that in the heat race as well. Just hits on the edge, tries to get a swing going, and slams the left rear. I don't see any damage at all on that car, so he might have gotten
Martel
lucky
into
as
the wall.
Martel
In the back. So we take 3 laps to go for Evan McFarland in the 0.4. Peterson jokers, clips the wall.
Smacks the wall a bit.
Comes out battling Martel. They come together in turn 1.
Ouch. Pinched. Not a spot you want to be. Those tires. Oh,
Matty
and
Grove
Matt.
bounces off the 1.
Grove at the wrong place at the wrong time.
McFarland, Peterson, Martel. Top 3, top 2 transfer. So this is Peterson battling for a transfer spot. If I look fairly quickly, I don't think he has made a feature this season. The man from Illinois has had torrid luck. He made it in Daytona. But I think that's about it. And the 1 is destroyed. Crab walking.
Yeah, it really, really is. And he goes for his joker. Oh, boy, we're going to find out.
Exits. He's still got pace compared to Russell Peterson. Wow.
Almost
this is a
jarring
dogfight for the
of pace.
transfer.
It's almost like it's helping him in the dirt, this crab walking, giving him a bit of grip. Seems to have a rocket ship on the dirt here. I can't believe he's keeping this car straight. I'm watching him closely right now, and this thing absolutely wants to go. Look at the wheel. He has to compensate so much to the right.
Not missing anything up front. Evan McFarland leads ahead of Francois Martel. Russell Peterson sits in the transfer. Look at the wheel for car number 1.
He's just fighting it. And this is so hard to do. Maybe it's helping a little bit, the way it's kind of leaning into the corner, but taking a corner that's off camber like that on the brakes with a vehicle that's not quite straight as an arrow, and he makes a pass here!
As they are battling,
4, Josh.
They're battling for the transfer spot. Martel clips him and takes the spot. Evan McFarland rounds the final corner. He will join Francois Martel, Alex Zabetti, Matt Hartley, Lambert Clogg, Kraus Silva, Erdmann, Livingood, Kraus, and myself as a champion of the NASA Rallycross Challenge. McFarland does it, and he hasn't even won the feature yet, as Martel will come off the final corner, transferring. Peterson best of the rest.
Real good race.
Kirtley and Grove. Wow. And the championship is clinched by Evan McFarland in the semi-final.
What an amazing race. We almost got a prelude to the feature here, Josh. These guys now almost in a bad position in this final, fighting for something here. But yeah, the race is clinched. I don't even know if he knows it yet. We'll see. But yeah, what a fantastic run, fantastic season.
As we're going to step aside for just a couple moments for our final time this evening and for the season. And on the other side of the break, the Indianapolis Grand Prix.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds it.
Side between these two and Turmoil, this is going to get spicy.
Exiting turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap. Clog is the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. From the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up and into the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Robbie's going to hold his spot. We welcome you back to round 256 of the championship overall and round 10 of the 29th season of the Overwatch Specialty Service NASA Rallycross Challenge here in Indianapolis with Bryan Sawyer in the production truck, 2022A Sportsman Champion Justin Robichaud alongside special guest Jared Lott. With me in the commentary box, my name is Josh Mertz, live on the Automotive Sports Network. Just a reminder, the NASA Rallycross Challenge is brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. The only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. For more information, visit osscenter.com. Thank you so much to Rob Hartland for yet another season of support of NASA Sim Racing. Our coverage on ASN tonight also brought to you by NordVPN. For a nice 69% off a 2-year plan with 3 months free, visit nordvpn.com/ASNTVUSA. Thirdly, our cameras for tonight's broadcast brought to you by Whiplash Sim Cams. And finally, our intro music was produced by our very own Alex Abetti. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network. And if you'd like to race, all the information is at nasasimracing.com. Our programming note, there's one. The NASA Winter Nationals. You might have seen the ad in our ad break. Next Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern, at the Slinger Speedway in Wisconsin. You'll have Bryan Sawyer in the production truck, Cody Erdmann alongside me. My name is Josh Mertz, 9 p.m. Eastern, and that's going to be super exciting. And for those of you that like the Rallycross that NASA is known for, the 2024A season is tentatively set for February. That is subject to change. Be sure to join our Discord, nasasimracing.com, for any and all information. And we talked about, at least I tried to blab while they were battling for a transfer spot. Evan McFarland becomes the 12th different driver in the history of the championship over 29 seasons to win in the NASA Rallycross Challenge. Francois Martel and Alex Abedi won once, or Matt Hartley and Lambert as well won once. Clog, Luke Krause, and Sindre Silva, and Cody Erdmann twice. Dylan Livingood 4 times, Philip Krause 5 times, and myself with 7. And I'm expecting this interview to be a very exciting time, Justin Robichaud.
Yeah, I really do. I think he's going to be super excited, and also fighting for that team championship that he won as well now. So yeah, all around. The team championship he was having within his team in OSS wins that too. So yeah, great job all around. Fantastic season, flawless. I may say as close as one can be. I think. So yeah, very excited to see what 2024 holds too.
As there are no former winners in this field of the Indianapolis Grand Prix. Steve Angie won in 23A, Jakob Rafos in 22A, Sindre Silva 21B, Jake Robertson in 20A and 20B, Connor Parisi 18B, 18C, and 21A, and Philip Krause won that inaugural race back on NASCAR 2003 in 17B. So we're going to have a new winner with our new champion, and our grid looks like this. Jess Rakowski on pole position, sportsman car leading the field after that chaotic heat number 1. Josh Clog, Magnus Okenhow, Cody Winicki, Evan McFarland, Francois Martel. Thank you so much for joining us all season, all year for NASA Sim Racing. It has been incredible. I wish I had more time. Thanks for joining us on ASN as we get ready for the Indianapolis Grand Prix. Green flag. Winicki jumped the start by a pinch. Off the line. Clog gets a great start. Trying to Michael Schumacher was Magnus off the line. Rounding 3 and 4 the oval. Side by side. McFarland surges mid-corner. Nearly into the back of the 26. We're side by side. Does he shoot 3 wide? He doesn't. Clog is out and away from the rest of the field already down to the first corner. Side by side still Magnus and Rakowski. McFarland getting crossed up with Winicki into turn 2. Winicki brushes into McFarland. Checks him. And McFarland does the exact same thing. Clog still leads over the jump. Rakowski looking good for the sportsman win. Magnus in his final race tentatively. Into the wall goes Winicki. And through the dirt to begin turn 5 for the first time. Words are hard. No idea where I'm going with that, Justin. At the end of the first lap, it looks like Josh Clog is going to lead ahead of Jess Rakowski, Magnus Okenhow, Evan McFarland, Winicki, and Martel.
Yeah, Jess Rakowski in second place here. Follows Clog down into the Joker. Oh, this is going to get
McFarland deep on the brakes in the 0-4. Sorry to cut you off. Martel backed up Winicki in the Joker. And now it's a matter of when are they going to get by Rakowski? And we mentioned no disrespect to Rakowski, but you've got 2 supercar drivers on your rear wing.
And there's champion.
There's no giant delta to take advantage of. This is such a tricky track because you have no delta. I don't know what's going to happen. McFarland checks Magnus and takes the third spot.
Dare I say, Jess is benefiting from this little
Magnus
battle between these two.
Holds the spot.
Still has the run with that outside line, but Jess is benefiting so much from this little battle here. If she can just keep it.
Oh my God! In his final race is Magnus Okenhaug going out in true bowling ball style.
Cody just dives underneath him
in the 26.
And wow. Oh, my word.
It's over for the Norwegian.
Unreal.
Take him out of it. The man who's won 5 times in the championship, tied for 16th on the wins list, will not win tonight, and 70% of you thought that he would. Jess Rakowski, let me refresh my timing. 3/4 of a second away from Josh Clog in the 199. Josh Clog trying to tie Alex Abedi for 11th on the wins list. And let's get a lap time update. Well, Clog ran a Joker. Rakowski nearly into the wall there in the 999.
Oh, wow. Oh, Rakowski getting a little bit hot in the T1 now. She's going to open the door to
he runs a little wide in turn 2.
Oh, he does. Yeah, opens up the door to Jess almost here.
This is impressive by the 999 to be holding this spot between a freshly crowned Supercar champion and a 2-time Supercar champion in Josh Clog and Francois Martel.
Oh, and Evan goes.
Contact between the teammates. Parking lot, and Martel takes the lead.
Oh, no.
Rakowski battling Martel.
Oh,
and Martel takes the lead. Holds the lead, I should say, from Rakowski. as we take lap 5.
Oh boy.
Remember how I said anything can happen?
Martel is tight. Oh, he gets a little bit. Brakes get a little locked up on the inside there. Jess is greatly bringing this to him.
Rakowski is smelling blood to potentially get a feature win after this chaos.
Oh wow!
And I've not seen a small grid this chaotic since 2017C in Vancouver. Philip Kraus and myself crashed battling for the lead, and a backmarker took the win. Anything can happen.
She had an okay little surge here. She has a decent line. Good run off the corners. A little bit of wheel spin though on the exit.
Halfway home.
6.
Martel was 3/10 up on Rakowski that last time around. Winicky sits in 3rd. Rakowski still holds the sportsman win.
Oh man, and it's spread out right now at the back. It's almost a no contest really. If Cody can hold on, he can get a podium here. And same with Jess. If she can keep this up, this pace here, she's a shoo-in for that 2nd place over Martel.
Into turn 5. We come to 4 laps to go in the season, and Winicky sees that sportsman win right there, Justin. He's not going to give up too easy.
No way. He wants that sportsman win.
He was 4/10 up that last time around. Martel 41-1, Rakowski 41-7, Winicky 41-3. Jokers are done between the field. Martel way over rotates. It's gripping up like I talked to you earlier on. The right rear grips and it sends you over rotates. It's so hard to predict what the car's going to do.
Yeah, and Winicky just smacked the wall. He couldn't get the car to turn left, and that's a very common problem with the Subaru for sure. Bryan gap still pretty close together between these 3 up front though. Still holding on, has a great line, and Cody just Winicky just so great in the dirt section. I've mentioned it a couple times already. He seems to have a great grasp of finding grip. All that experience in the truck tracks with that dirt. Definitely playing to his advantage here.
3/10 down was Rakowski on Martel. She was 2/10 up on Winicky that last time around. McFarland fastest of all, 40.791 was his last lap according to timing here. And Martel, 5th all-time on the wins list. He's 2 wins away from tying Cody Erdmann for 4th on the wins list. And looking good. It's getting good for the sportsman win.
It is. Smacks the wall on the exit of turn 5, Josh, and kind of opens the door a bit here for Winicky.
2 laps to go for Martel. Not missing anything up front. Lap times at the line, 41.9 to a 41.2. 7/10 down was Rakowski on Winicky. Winicky, car length between them. He's trying to get another sportsman win this season.
Oh, and anything can happen, Josh. There's about to be a battle here. With about 1 lap to go, we're just going to get the white flag here next time around, and Winicky is really all over Rakowski at the moment.
It has been Crosgrove all season long in sportsman, except for Winicky, that first round of the championship back in Knockhill in Scotland, and Cody Erdmann won in Norway. We take the white flag for Francois Martel. Still not missing anything up front. We're going to keep an eye on the battle for 2nd overall and the battle for the sportsman win in Indianapolis. Lap time, they were equal. Winicky deep on the brakes in the 9. Rakowski trying to hold this 2nd spot and hold the sportsman win. Winicky backs up turn 3. Will he get the run off the corner? Side by side over the jump, maybe. Will they cross? They nearly touch into turn 4. They do touch in the sweeper. We got 1 corner left to decide this. Winicky forces his way through. Here comes Clog.
Oh no!
And McFarland as well. Checkered flag for Francois Martel, winning a chaotic race in Indianapolis. 2nd place and winning sportsman's Winicky. Clog in 3rd. McFarland champion comes home in 4th. And then it's Rakowski and Okenhaug.
Wow. That was spicy right to the end.
I didn't know you were going to cut in that deep.
Did Rakowski run out of fuel, I think she said.
Martel had a 10-second penalty.
Wait a second.
Wait.
What?
Yep, tried to save it to lap 5.
He's got a 10-second penalty.
Is this going to change the results? It does change the...
Does this give Cody Winicky an overall win?
It does, Josh. It actually moves him down to 4th place. So Josh Claw goes to P2, Evan McFarland P3, and Martel down to 4th.
What just happened?
Where?
What? I don't
Where'd
have
that
anything
come
to
from?
say. Where did it come from? What? Okay.
Wow.
So, well, Francois not even in Discord for me to ask him. Okay.
I'm
We're
confused.
at a loss for words here, everybody. I have no idea what just happened.
But that shakes it up.
I guess we're gonna bring in Cody Winicky for your interview. I guess.
Yeah.
So
oh my.
we know Josh Clark won't have an interview, and I'll bring in Cody Winicky, and we're waiting just a minute here to get everything fixed on our end, and so Cody Winicky, Justin Robichaud, I guess we have a race winner on our hands.
Oh my, Cody. Oh, wow. Talk me through that last lap, that last little surge, and then it looks like you took P1 tonight on a 10-second penalty from Martel as well. So congratulations, my friend.
Oh my God, I did not expect this.
Yeah, he posted in the chat 10-second time penalty, and then GR. So good race. So yeah.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. I just looked at the spreadsheet. This was going to be a clean sweep for OSS, and in the true most NASA way possible, it is not a clean sweep. That no team is clean swept because of I'm sorry. Continue.
NASA things, man. That is NASA things. Talk me through that. What was going through your head?
Well, on the start, I got pretty up there in the mid pack, and then I got squeezed out of the way, so I was just being patient, and then I saw a car go flying, then a car go this way, and I just kept weaving through everybody. So I'd say it was a good race, but it sucks for everyone that got spun around and couldn't hold their position.
Yeah, there was a lot of spinning around, going around for sure. So who do you want to thank tonight, Cody? This was a fantastic season for you, in my opinion. And with Cody moving out of the way, you're looking like the surefire winner for that spot next season, barring any rule changes or anything. But you looking forward to 2024? Are you going to bring the Rallycross car back?
Yeah, we'll see if we can make all the dates. Tonight I told myself win for my dog because my dog passed away this morning, but
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all good, but 2 wins for the night. I couldn't be more happier.
Dude, wow. It makes the win feel a lot more special tonight. So, man, congratulations to you, and congratulations on a great race tonight, man.
Thank you. I want to thank Winicky Motorsports, MFR Racing, Polaris Racing, MRT Teamsters, and you guys for putting on the good show. Thank you.
I just want to tell you, my opinion, animals are like children, so I sincerely apologize for your loss, my friend. So,
I agree.
Good run tonight, and best wishes
Take
to
care,
you.
my friend.
So, we go from not a great thing to you, Evan McFarlane. You join, where is it? Let's see. You join, okay, Francois Martel, Alex Abetti, Matt Hartley, Brandon Lambert, Josh Clark, Luke Krause, Sindre Silva, Cody Erdmann, Dylan Livingood, Philip Krause, and Josh Mertz as a champion of the NASA Rallycross Challenge. I would say walk me through your race, but you'd be here all night. The floor is yours, my friend. This is your moment. We had no idea that Francois had a penalty. I don't know how this day could be topped. So I guess talk me through your evening. Talk me through your season, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, honestly, I was really mad during that race. So I was just sending it every chance I could get, and it works in some places, but I mean, yeah, I'm happy I won the championship, but like I didn't want to win it in that way. I didn't mean to kill Clog. I mean, I just trying to make a move on Jess for some reason and straightened out and hit him. So, yeah, it was definitely crazy. I mean, it was a great season. It was fun racing Francois. I think it would have been a lot closer if Brands Hatch didn't happen, but yeah.
We said the same thing.
I'm still at such a loss for words. I have no other questions to ask you. So I guess, Justin, you got anything for our new champion?
No, that was
No.
that was just a pretty hectic race. But let's go through your long list of thanks, Evan, on a fantastic season and our champion here in 2023C.
Sorry, my dad
You're
just
good.
ran in with apple cider. So,
Woo! Yeah,
Let's go.
That's awesome.
yeah. Honestly, if you don't mind repeating that, I'm sorry. My dad.
No,
just ran in.
just tell me who you want to thank.
Yeah. I guess my dad, my mom. They got me into racing, and I appreciate it because of them. And my dad also. My wheel started disassembling after I got into contact with on the start, and so we had to get some Gorilla Tape and tape it around the plastic screw holes because they broke off. So my wheel was just like shaking all over the place. And oh man, I mean, yeah, I'd like to thank everyone at KES Industries, you guys, OSS, Justin Robichaud. This team has been amazing, and I've enjoyed every second of it. So yeah.
Hey, this thanks to you guys. Thanks to you guys.
No, it feels great. It feels great winning the championship. I mean, I've practiced a lot and for so long, so it's like a burden off my shoulders, I guess. But yeah, I mean, again, thank you to you guys as well, because this show is amazing, and we couldn't have done it without you guys, so I appreciate it. And I'd also like to thank True Speed, Marlin Sports, Malin, KES Industries, well, I already said that, but TWRS, Team Watson Setups, were able to win tonight because of them, so yeah. Also, I'd just like to say, like, sorry again to Claude, because, I mean, I think he could have won that race, but, you know, I just sent it in. I was driving hot. I mean, still, it was a bad move, I think, but I mean, yeah, it's been a great season.
Oh, it's been a great season for sure.
I have one last question. Will you run car number 1 next season?
Absolutely.
That makes me very happy. All right, my friend. Great championship, and we'll see you next week for the Winter Nationals, yeah?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Woo! Yeah,
all right, buddy. Take care.
Let's go. See you, Evan.
Good night.
Wow. Like we said, in true NASA fashion, what happened to change this? I don't know if it was mentioned while we were handling or before our interviews. There was an illegal Joker entry for Francois Martel. We talked about that, Justin. You have to respect the Joker lines, and he didn't, and got a penalty from the sim. It's one of, I think only this in Daytona, off the top of my head, will give you a penalty for a Joker line infringement. So,
yeah,
unfortunate to see.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead. Go.
It's unfortunate to see the race determined by, that, but that penalty is there for everyone. It's handled by the sim, so it's it is what it is. So that gives Cody Winicky his second overall win. I'm trying to find it. Yes, because he won in Wild Horse, I believe. It was Bark River, last season. So that gives him his first win on a rallycross track, and it prevents a clean sweep of OSS. Excuse me, there. Technically speaking, OSS Patrol Alpha didn't do a clean sweep because Alex won in Charlotte, but that's getting super granular with the stats. So I'm going to take a look unofficially at the Drivers' Championship, concluding the 29th season. And Evan McFarland, 219, Francois Martel, 200, Josh Klog, Alex Abetti, Cody Crosgrove, who won Sportsman Championship, I should say, sits in P5. OSS first and second in that championship, Squadra Stunzid, Slapex, and JC Simsport. And I want to mention as well, Rakowski had an issue. She ran out of fuel in the sweeper, and what could have been that? I mean, I said that 9 times already, but running out of fuel, all the calamity. And I mean it when I say anything can happen in NASA Rallycross, because usually can. As I guess we'll grab some final thoughts. I know, Jared, it's been super busy and you haven't been able to get some words in, but I'd like a final thought before we say goodnight.
That's all good. Honestly, I was letting you guys do your thing. You guys have been phenomenal all season. Thank you for bringing me in the first place for Rallycross, even though it's been a little all over the place. But what an exciting night for everyone out here. Like I said, we talked about Jess Rakowski a bunch, but she had just a great weekend across lights and even here tonight. The fuel thing, bygones be bygones. There's always next season. So I'm just looking to see what these drivers bring into next season.
And Justin Robichaud?
No, this has been an amazing season. I'm so glad to have been up here at the booth with with you and have done this, and I am looking forward to getting back into the car at some point. With this little break we're gonna have for, I'm kind of a little excited for that too. But 2023 has been great. These drivers are top tier. Wish them nothing but the best over the holiday season. We're gonna go slam out Winter Nationals next week, have ourselves a great time, and then right into a break, and then we'll get rolling again. And yeah, I guess I'll reiterate, like, let's like the video here tonight, and if you want to have any questions, just join the Discord and just message any of us. Myself, my DMs are always open on our Discord, so come hit us up, and we'll show you the ropes if you want to get into Rallycross. It's a fun discipline, and I think everybody should try it if you're into racing.
Super rewarding, and we do have the 3 divisions of NASA Rallycross: the Supercars, which we just witnessed, the Contenders series, which was a little earlier, and of course NASA Rallycross Lights, which took place yesterday. Our final programming note, like Justin Robichaud said, the inaugural NASA Winter Nationals at the Slinger Speedway in Wisconsin for the late model stock. That'll be next Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern on ASN Live. Bryan, Sawyer, Cody Erdmann, myself, Josh Mertz for that one. Just a reminder, the NASA Rallycross Challenge is brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. The only thing more unique than your problems, our solution. For more information, visit osscenter.com. Thank you so much to Rob Hartland for your continued support of NASA Sim Racing. Our coverage on ASN all season was brought to you by NordVPN for up to 69% off a 2-year plan and 3 months free. Visit nordvpn.com/ASNTVUSA. Cameras for tonight's broadcast brought to you by Whiplash SimCams, and our intro music was produced by our very own Alex Abetti. Remember, if you like what you see, like Justin said, like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network, and if you'd like to race, all the info is at nasasimracing.com. I always have a little bit of a monologue before we say goodnight for a season, and it ends the 11th season of 29th season of Rallycross competition. You can tell this isn't scripted at all, and I say it every time. Thank you so much to whether if you've raced one race, all of them, watched 5 seconds of a broadcast, or if you're on the Discord community active every day. It means so much that this project continues, and this community is growing bigger and bigger with every passing day. From the bottom of my heart, it sounds sappy. Thank you so much as this passion project rolls on. The checkered flag falls on the season. From all of us at the Automotive Sports Network, from Jess Rakowski, Victor Valley, Jared Lott, Chad Irvine, Philip Kraus, Justin Robichaud, Cody Erdmann, James Watson, and Bryan Sawyer. My name is Josh Mertz. As we hope you enjoyed today's coverage of the Overwatch Specialty Service NASA Rallycross Challenge from Indianapolis. We congratulate all of our winners this evening. It has been such a hectic race, and we congratulate Evan McFarlane on his Supercars Championship. Be sure to join us next Monday for the Winter Nationals, but for Rallycross, we'll see you in February. Until then, so long, everyone.